Mm. See my lineup.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. It's Chicago facing the home team.
It's been a nice clean game, huh?
Yeah. The verses that make you good.
And it's Chicago to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, McCollum is out there with Booker. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Jordan. And it's Whiteside in the 4.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Butler dishes to George. Butler kicks to George. The drive by Ellis. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Oh,
Here's McCollum. And botches the dunk. On up the court. Outside for George. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. Whiteside a screen. Here's Wiggins. Shoots from 14. And that one's good. Whiteside's got his first points in this one.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Stolen by McCollum. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And Booker kicks to McCollum. Jordan the screen. McCollum passes to Wiggins. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He said he dunked it.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops
That nigga
on the
Wiggins,
slam.
man.
Great
That nigga
sequence for
done
them
it.
defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Ellis following the basket by Andrew Wiggins.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Knocked loose. One-on-one here. Here's Butler. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Ellis, that's good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
McCollum kicks to Booker. Out to the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins drives in. Jordan's shot is off.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Thomas. George dishes to Ellis. And the pass to Butler. Unloads. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. And Wiggins throws it down hard. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Some changes for Chicago. DeRozan comes in for Booker. And it's Teague in for C.J. McCollum. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Bradley against DeRozan. Bradley drives in. 6 on the shot clock. Jones, no luck. For the 3. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Second chance shot. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he's good on the second. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1. And Teague, here we go. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Whiteside kicks to Wiggins. The shot is off.
First double square.
Bazemore passes to Jones. Here's Bradley. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Celtics up 1.
My logo is the Spurs.
And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
And we won Pelicans jersey.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
So for Chicago right now,
Yeah, that shit look like it's leaning.
they've got Whiteside. DeRozan out there with Teague. Then it's Wiggins.
Damn, this
and it's
nigga
Jordan
free throws
in
are
at the
bad.
5 roaming the paint. And he nails the 3rd. And here is Thomas. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's stolen by Teague. And DeRozan. Here we go.
Oh my.
They get the rebound.
You got stripped.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside.
And
Yeah.
that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Thomas down low. Teague covering. Horford dishes to Thomas. Horford has a wide open look. Butler kicks to Thomas. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. To the paint.
Oh my
Stolen by
God.
George. Here's the break. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Butler's got his first basket. And Teague, here we go. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, how pretty was that? Use the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Give me that nigga.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. That was incredible.
Are you serious?
Damn, what the hell happened there?
Creativity on the fly.
I pressed triangles and tried to jump and fail.
Hunter's
A lot of
check-in
goals on the
for
court.
Ellis.
See them gold things right next to your name? A gold card.
They get a hand on it. And Teague, that
That nigga ripped you.
beautiful.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points.
That's a little hard niggas do it online. They become behind you ripping it.
Turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Now, here's Whiteside. DeRozan with it. Butler covering. DeRozan passes to Teague. On the clock. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
That nigga said, "Gee."
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping
Damn,
on a lot of
Edward.
turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Chicago leading by 6. Wiggins outside. Kicks it to Whiteside. Outside Teague. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. That is good. And it's 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And he stepped in the line, so they turned over.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
John Wall. Teague against Wall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for Wall. Perry Jones, he's checked in for James Jones.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And Wall kicks to Bradley. Pass to Jones.
That nigga right there.
1:05 left now here in the second.
That nigga just
That
put
one's
his head
in his
down.
first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Chicago leading by 5. Teague drives in. Whiteside is screen on Parsons. It's the lob to the hoop. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Kent Bazemore is checked in
Oh,
for
man.
Chandler Parsons.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession. They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to
Oh,
find
real
a good
shot,
shot this time. Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Oh, man, come on.
Teague can't hit.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah.
That's good from Wall. And so Wall nails both of them. Now here's McCollum. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Screen by Jones, and he hits the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Chicago leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hell no.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Yeah.
Take a look at what Wiggins has done. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Jimmy Butler is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ellis. Then it's Thomas. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Zeller dishes to Booker.
Ooh.
Second shot opportunity. The shot is off.
Yeah, I can't even
Excellent
miss
D
that,
there
though.
from George. And it's Ellis penetrating. Gets the
Yeah,
bucket
boy.
and the foul.
Shot's good.
That's on Al Farouk Aminu.
Shot's good. Hit.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Chicago with the ball. McCollum kicks to Jones. Booker in the corner. Stolen by Ellis. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball.
Isaiah Thomas.
Now McCollum. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
McCollum's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. George against Jones. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down
No.
if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Ellis can't get it to go. Here's Booker. Up again.
Oh,
And it's Terrence Jones with the finish. And
That hole
Chicago
was
leads
nice. I
by
think
2.
double squares to do the putback.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and
That's
then the
nice
dunk,
doing the
one
park
on
rate.
top of the other.
Yeah, that's what we call a
After
potent
me, just put
1-2
that whole
punch.
back.
Ellis goes in.
Oh, that's money. Oh.
Again, the miss by Ellis.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Aminu misses.
And trying to come up with the
thought you
highlight
hit the
reel
rim,
finish,
dude.
somebody forgot to finish it. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. Went for the two-hander on that slam.
The hell is he
That's where
doing?
the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's
I was on
sensing
what's
that
his
this is a
face running.
critical time
This
in the
nigga just
game,
wasn't
fellas.
grabbing the nigga.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah. It's just points. The
So
same one.
Chicago ends up going with the new group.
I think he did get VC.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And that one's good by Butler.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. It's really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds.
It's that nigga
Last touch
from
by
behind.
DeRozan. John
That
Wall's checked
nigga's
in
body
for
break is
Thomas.
funny.
John Wall.
And here's Wall outside. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Moving it up. And it's
Oh
Wiggins
man, I was
missing.
trying to do an alley hoop.
And they've had a tough time,
This
Clark,
nigga.
scoring in the half court.
Yeah, transition buckets have really saved them, really. You know, when you look at it, that's been their remedy.
Yeah, but also credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Now here's Wiggins. Following the shot by Perry Jones. And T, here we go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. It's going to be on John Wall. Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
That nigga.
That's good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with
Ooh.
you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Damn.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. And DeRozan throws it down.
Run right into it. Well executed.
Are you lagging?
Oh, and the jig.
Again, that time to add to their lead. They're doing it.
Game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Wiggins passing to
Lagging.
DeRozan
I lagged on that shot.
from 15 feet away.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And he sinks the second. There's the triple. Can't get it to fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Chicago leads by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. So for Chicago right now, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Teague out there at DeRozan. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Jordan in the center. Teague kicks to Wiggins. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that one is hammered home.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Thomas kicks to Ellis.
Oh, shit.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. They get Hassan Whiteside. Now here's Teague.
Huh.
That one goes. Count it.
I don't even know.
And Chicago leads by 7.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Jimmy Butler, three.
And that one's good by Butler.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
DeRozan with the drive.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Been a very solid outing for George. He's got 8 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Wiggins from outside.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
They got that stunning
Really
dunk.
nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Teague drives in. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Almost blocked it.
4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost
Oh,
a free
that's
run.
a
Don't you
stiff
think?
heavy.
Right to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
That's fucking
Jimmy Butler
bullshit.
with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face
that-
on that
that's the
one,
rebound.
and it threw him off just enough.
And George kicks to Butler.
Go, nigga.
And stolen by Whiteside. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this
Oh,
game
nigga, I
open.
thought I
I
blocked
like
this
that, though,
shit.
guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, whoa!
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser
Kevin
of
Jones.
all crowd pleasers.
3-pointer, Butler. The long distance three is big.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been. Oh! And you talk about momentum. That's
That nigga Andrew Wiggins cold as shit, though, nigga. I got a bunch of dunkers on the team.
sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team
Yeah.
that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now,
Try to get
Clark.
that in.
And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Yes, money.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team.
You're going to make it right here.
He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?
That is good. Now it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
That doesn't go either for Butler. The drive by Jordan. Shoots from 12.
Hell no, that nigga shot was
No
way
good
off.
off the front line.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
There he goes.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon in this quarter.
Oh, nigga.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by George, no good.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that
I was
can
about to
hit
do
them
the
out
floater.
there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his
I had the
choice
green
making.
light on that.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this time out here.
Here's Hunter. It's good from beyond the arc. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris.
Ugh.